Hello. My name is Jones, and today we are looking at mechanism of labor. To appreciate this topic, I've attached some pictorial illustration of what happens during the mechanism of labor. And also, I've added some mnemonics that you can use to remember the process of mechanism of labor. To begin with, mechanism of labor can be defined as a series of movements taken by the fetus as it negotiates or passes through the birth canal. It involves steps like engagement, descent, friction, internal rotation of the head, crowning, extension of the head, restitution, internal rotation of the shoulder, external rotation of the head, birth of the shoulders, and delivery of the rest of the body. Okay, so those are the steps. Now, let's understand what is meant by engagement. Engagement occurs when the widest part of the presenting part enters the pelvic brim. Descent. The fetus begins to descend into the pelvis due to force of gravity and downward pressure of contractions. Friction. As the fetus descends, the chin touches the chest and the attitude of friction is adopted. As labor progresses, the vertex meets resistance on the cervical canal and the head is further flexed, with the occiput becoming the presenting part. Internal rotation of the head. As the occiput, which is the leading part, meets resistance on the pelvic floor muscles, it rotates forward, taking about 1/8 of a circle along the left side of the pelvis towards the symphysis pubis, causing a twist in the neck of the fetus. Crowning. This occurs when the occiput escapes under the symphysis pubis. The widest presenting part of the fetal head descends the vaginal introitus, and the head no longer recedes between contraction. Extension of the head. After crowning, the head extends on the neck to facilitate the birth of the head. The chin, forehead, and face sweeps over the perineum, and the head is born by movement of extension. Restitution. This is the untwisting of the face in the fetal neck that occurred during internal rotation of the head. The occiput moves 1/8 of a circle back along the side of the pelvis from which it came before internal rotation of the head. Internal rotation of the shoulder. The shoulders are at right angles with the sagittal suture or to the sagittal suture. The anterior shoulder reaches the pelvic floor muscles and meets resistance and rotates anteriorly along the right side of the pelvis to lie under the symphysis pubis, and this movement occurs in the same direction as restitution. External rotation of the head. This occurs at the same time as internal rotation of the shoulder. As the internal rotation of the shoulder is taking place, there is external rotation of the head. When the shoulder turns 1/8 of the cycle, the head also turns 1/8 of a cycle, and the sagittal suture of the fetal head lie in the transverse diameter of the maternal pelvis. Birth of the shoulders. With further contractions, the anterior shoulder slips under the pubic arch while the posterior shoulder sweeps the perineum, and the shoulders are borne by movement of lateral flexion. Delivery of the rest of the body. Once the shoulders are borne, the rest of the body is also delivered by movement of lateral flexion. Please kindly note that this mechanism of labor is for normal labor where you do not have complications. Alright, YouTube judges a channel by number of likes, subscriptions and shares. So please, if you have enjoyed this video, share with others and subscribe. Also click a like button. Thank you very much.